to my channel. So obviously I would have liked to have come to you more radiant this morning, but I woke up a little bit late and that is okay. We're just gonna keep it moving and try to get the day on track, because this video is supposed to be it's gonna be a day in the life, but it's supposed to be centered more so around my kid's schedule and how I managed to do Sebastian's schooling and handle Margot and still handle the tasks I have at my house. So since I've already woken up about 20 minutes late, things are gonna be a little bit off track, but that's okay because it's not so much about the time of day that these things are gonna get done, but more so just the order in which we do it. And that way, if you're using this video as a reference for you, if you wake up at 5 o'clock with your kids, you can just start it then versus, I don't know, after 8 o'clock today, like me. But anyway, the first thing I do in the morning is typically get myself ready, and then I go get the kids up and dressed. However, because I'm a little bit behind, I'm gonna go ahead and get the kids up and fed, and then I'll get dressed after that. Good morning. Hi. Hi. Oh, thank you for saying hi and waving to Mama. So I think she'll wear this today. This is so cute. All right, now it's time to wake up, Bubby.
Mommy!
Yeah. Good morning. This is what Sebastian's gonna wear. It's just some blue jeans and a long sleeve top. And
Good morning, guys.
you're saying good morning, guys?
Good morning, guys. That's my Margot.
So the morning is a little bit more derailed. I have to give Bash a quick bath. I guess he drank too much before bed last night because he woke up completely soaked. So we are doing the potty training thing and he's in overnight diapers, but I guess it couldn't hold. So not only do I have to give him a bath, but I have a little bit of extra laundry to do today as well. All right, so the kids are eating now. Bash is having oatmeal. Margot is about to have the same, and some prunes. Bash also eats 1 prune a day, but he doesn't know it. I just chop it up and put it in something and he doesn't realize. And then she also takes Zarbee's vitamin D. And then in his milk, he has Miralax and a probiotic that he doesn't actually know he's drinking. I went ahead and got dressed. I have on this long maxi dress from Target. I got it the same day that I bought that black dress in my last vlog. Makeup is still not done, but I just wanted you to see my dress. I think it's so beautiful and feminine. It's down to the floor. It's so pretty to me, and I love the color. And then on top of it, I just threw this Topshop cardigan because it's a little bit chilly out. And yeah, this will be my at-home outfit of the day. And typically during breakfast, we FaceTime my mom. So immediately after breakfast, I just put his dishes in the sink. I cleaned them up today and started the dishwasher. I need to put those away later, but typically if I don't clean up breakfast immediately, I'll do it after we finish with school. But this is his preschool curriculum, and I thought I showed it in my last video and then I edited it and I realized I didn't. So I'm gonna show it here. If you type in on Teachers Pay Teachers, type in pre-K curriculum pack 9 weeks of lessons, you will see it. I will try to link it below. I also have the link on my Sebastian highlight on my Instagram. It's a digital download, so you have to print it all in color yourself. And then Brennan put it all in a binder. He did all of this. But it comes with these 2 workbooks, or 3 workbooks for tracing. But the main curriculum each week, it's 9 weeks every single day. So we started on August 17th. This is a little advanced for him because it's pre-K and he just turned 3 and pre-K is typically 4. So it's not perfect. As you can see, like, he's not coloring inside the lines. What I love about this curriculum is that each activity requires him to use a writing utensil. So for instance, this one was a matching, so he had to take his crayon and match each of the kites, and he can do the bulk of it on his own. Here's like one where he required to stay inside the line. They're sorting, circling the stars and counting them. More tracing. I don't know if you can see the blue lines he made. Tracing's not perfect, but we're trying. And that is all that's important. Here's a good stay inside the lines one, but each week is something very different. Here's some more tracing. On top of there being a letter and a number to learn, it's sprinkled also with, I loved this activity, by the way. I'm cutting myself off, but you count these and then circle the one. He can do those great. But there's also chapters about Let's see if I can find one. Like, for instance, the other day we did bugs. And so the whole day there was no letter, no number. We just learned about different bugs. And there it is. And then another day we learned about opposites. I don't know if I'm going to be able to find. Oh, here it is. Perfect. Opposites. And so there was no letter or number that day. It was just opposites. Left and right, in and out, front and back. I think tall and short is one of them. Then I think later in the pack we're going to get to talking about like jobs within our towns, like a police officer and a nurse and doctor and things like that. So I think that's coming up soon. Yeah, a fireman with a fire truck and things like that. Today's pack is living or non-living. This is something I don't think I expect him to fully understand because it's just a little bit outside of their scope, but I'm gonna teach it. I don't know what I'm gonna say to him, but we're gonna work on it. And if he doesn't get it, that's fine. I'm gonna save all the ones that he didn't get and go over it at the end. Because it's 9 weeks, I'm gonna have a different curriculum for him next. We'll probably do the busy toddler one. My friend Morgan loves that one. But this is just what we're going to do today. And then tomorrow we move on to letter R. And sometimes the colors repeat, but the letters never do. A says B says
B. 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 B.
C says D says
D. 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 D.
E says
A. 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 A.
G says
G. 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 G.
So this goes under non-living. What is this?
Pirate.
A pirate. Does a pirate eat and breathe and drink water?
Yes.
Yes. So it goes under living. What is this?
Boat.
Boat. Does a boat eat? Does a boat go out for lunch?
No.
No. So that is non-living.
No.
What is this?
Carrot.
A parrot. Does a parrot eat? Does it breathe? Does it drink water?
Yes.
Yes. So it is living. And what about this guy?
Black, white.
It's a flashlight, or actually I think that's a, we're just gonna call it a flashlight, you're right. Does a flashlight eat food? No.
No.
So that is non-living. Great job, you're doing a lot better than I thought. Okay, here you go. This one is gonna be a little bit harder, so we're gonna go through it slowly. Can you circle all of the things that are living? So what is this? Yeah, sure, it can be a drum. Does a drum eat and drink water and breathe?
No.
No, so we don't circle that. What is this?
Monkey.
A monkey. Does a monkey, is it living? Does it eat and drink and breathe?
Yes.
Yes, all right, circle the monkey. Good job.
Morning, guys. The honey car. An airplane.
All right, you ready to go? I'm completely breaking all of my rules and letting her have a passy for this walk because it's about to be her nap time, so if she can fall asleep while we're walking, that'd be great. But if not, I'll just put her down as soon as we get back into the house. Anyway, after we do our learning lessons, depending on the weather, we will take a quick walk outside or we'll play an indoor activity, and I can show you what those learning activities are when we get back into the house. So if it were raining, that would be something that we do. But right now, because the weather is so nice, we've been taking about like a 10-minute walk every morning, and then we take a walk in the evening as well. Okay, Bash, come choose a game. Do you want to play this one or this one with the letters? Which one? This one or this one? This one? Okay, come sit in your seat. Pick one that you want to do.
This one?
Okay. What is it?
Dog.
This game is Melissa and Doug, and I will leave it below. Now what letter do you need? Great job.
Daddy, B.
B, that's right. Go ahead. So for now, I'm just gonna sit here and play this game with him, and I'm gonna eat a bowl of cereal, and then I'm gonna finish getting ready for the day because it's a lot later than I typically like to wait to get dressed, or I'm dressed, but to get myself fixed up. And then we'll have lunch probably around like 12:30. And by then Margot will have been awake. He goes down for his nap at 1, and she'll be up and back down to nap around the same time as him. So for snack today, he's gonna have a smoothie and probably something to nibble on. The main thing is just trying to get him to eat this PRUNE that he doesn't know is in here. I've been hiding it lately in jelly, like on a peanut butter and jelly or on a biscuit. So he seems to like the smoothie. It was just 2 chunks of pineapple and then several frozen strawberries, half of this in coconut water, and to sweeten it up, I put some honey in it. And then he's also having a breakfast bar for snack. I like to already have had my makeup on by now because usually, and this is why, when it gets this late in the morning, if I don't already have myself dressed and my makeup on, it's probably not going to happen at this point. The reason why I'm even going through with it now is because you guys have seen enough of my face today. Untreated. But I wanted to quickly talk to you about, because I got a couple questions about like why we're switching to Montessori toys. And since I just showed those that learning activity, I figured this would be a good segue. The first reason just being I find them to be better for learning. I find that his light up toys and all of that are fun, but they don't necessarily promote learning. And he does have some that do, but typical children's light up toys, like they just don't promote learning, they only promote fun. And I feel like, especially now because Sebastian isn't going to preschool this year, like we need to focus more on things that will teach him. And since he is a little boy who loves to learn, it works out. Also, Montessori toys are wooden and they're just better for the environment. Plastic toys are just not great for our world. It's not to say that he'll never have a plastic toy again. He's actually in my room playing with one right now, a big Paw Patrol fire truck. But should the Montessori toys end up in a landfill somewhere, they are biodegradable and will break down. And I've been trying in 2020 to really educate myself on how to live a more sustainable life. And am I gonna get it right every time? No. Am I always gonna have things that are best for the environment? No. But if I can make small changes that I already wanna make anyway to help the world out, I will. But that's also one of the reasons why. I also just find Montessori style learning to be more effective, and I'm trying to also transition into all that for Margot. So instead of buying the same things that we bought Bash as a little boy, we're gonna start Margot off on the right foot, and I can show you some of her toys later as well. Also, I wanted to say, I really wish that I would have looked ahead on his learning pack. I guess I knew, but I didn't think about it. I wish I could have shown you guys him doing a more hands-on lesson today, because it did have something he could do with his hands, but it would have required me to cut all his pages up, and I didn't want to cut the curriculum up because I needed him to work on the back pages on it. So I just drew arrows, but he actually seemed to understand a lot better living and non-living than I thought he would. All right, makeup and hair is done. I just threw a load of clothes in the laundry. It's coming up on lunchtime for Sebastian, so I'm going to get his lunch together. He's just been playing still in my room, specifically in my closet. I don't know why in here today.
I need help.
Okay, go to your bear. We're gonna put this stuff in the playroom so we can go eat lunch. Sebastian's lunch today, it's still really hot, baby, so we're gonna let it sit for just a second. But he has chicken nuggets, mixed vegetables, and some pretzels. Margot will more than likely have a chicken puree and fruit. And that's pretty much it. So I'm gonna pick this back up after he goes down, probably, just because nothing really goes on between now and then. He doesn't watch TV while he eats. We sit here and talk. We'll FaceTime Brandon. And then, like I said, as soon as he's done eating, it's usually around 1 o'clock. So anyway, I will catch back up with you guys in just a little bit. All right, so it's 4 o'clock and the children are waking up. Bash gave me a really good nap today. Usually he naps well, but like today was a really good nap. He's just moving around on the monitor. Margot went down obviously later than Sebastian, so she would have woken up around this time. I finished folding a lot of laundry, one of which is right here. It's about to go into Margot's room and I'm gonna put it away. I just wanted to make sure it was all folded. All of her stuff was folded before I went in there to get her. Typically at this point in the day, the next thing we do is try to straighten up in the playroom. If it's raining outside, then he'll play in here. And usually he plays while I straighten up around him. We're gonna do that together because I do wanna show you some Montessori style toys that Margot has. We also do snack time right around now because dinner isn't until like 6:30. And I've been cooking a lot lately and I'm really proud of myself. But Brandon also brings dinner home too because there's a chef that prepares meals at his job and sends them home with him. I used to get a lot of flack for not cooking because we had those chef prepared meals already ready and there for us, but I don't care anymore. I've been cooking because I wanted to learn how, and Brandon still brings that food home for us, and now we just have a lot of different varieties of things to eat in the evenings, and I've stopped caring about people caring if I cook every night or not. Anyway, like I said, I'm gonna go put this laundry away. We're gonna go get Margot, grab Bash, get a snack, clean up the playroom, and then we take our walk in the evening. All right, we are in Margot's room right now. And come here, sissy. On my Instagram, I've shown a ton of the toys that I've bought Sebastian, especially when we first started potty training and I was bribing him with toys, which, I mean, that's not everybody's parenting style, but it worked for us. It got him going on the toilet. We've since stopped buying toys every day that he earns a prize, but those toys that I was purchasing were Montessori style toys. There's not a lot of depth behind my decision to go more Montessori other than I just felt like they're better. I don't know. My half brother and sister went to Montessori schools when they were younger, and that's where I first became associated with Montessori. I didn't go to Montessori schools, but I like that they require your children to use their imagination more and think more. It's less of the bright lights and the sounds and more so focused on what the child can bring to that toy versus what the toy is bringing to the child's brain, if that makes sense. Either way, I wanted to quickly share with you these Love Every toys. Full disclosure, this is not sponsored at all. They did not pay me to say this. However, I am an affiliate, but I wanted to show them because this video is kind of centered around the kids. I'm also going to show you what the playroom looks like now once it's cleaned up because we've added a few things in there as well. You are a busybody. So if you are unfamiliar with Love Every, they have play kits that go, I believe, from 0 all the way up to 36 months. For instance, this one is 5 to 6 months and that one is 7 to 8 months. Basically, it's a box full of different toys or activities that meets the child where they are developmentally and for that specific age range or bracket that they're in. And each box has a different name and a different theme. So the one that I'm about to show you is called the Sensor. This was the first box that we opened, and it is all about sensory activities. And I'm gonna show you what's in this one, but I'm gonna walk you through one of my favorite parts of the box that helps the parents out. So in this box comes the Parts of Me book, and the book just is a plain board book that has different body parts and things for your baby to get acquainted with. This is the 5 to 6 month box, so this is stuff that they would already be learning, and I do believe a book comes in every box. The next one is this Montessori ball, and it's just a organic cotton ball that they can roll around and feel and play with. The next are these organic cotton play socks, and they're so cute. They have little rattles in them, and when you stick them on her toes and she shakes her feet, it's the cutest thing. She reaches for them, she touches them, she can hear them. It's great. And of course, this is the sensory box, but like everything goes in her mouth, so she's also tasting everything as well. The next thing is this Magic Tissues box, and she's been playing with it, so when you pull one out, there's a way to connect them so that they'll start coming out like tissues. But it comes with all of these different organic cotton cloths, and they're called Magic Tissues, but they are cotton. And I think it looks really cool too. It says Love Every on the box, and it's just nice and durable. And that's one thing I love about Montessori toys. A lot of them are wooden, are meant to last a little bit longer versus the plastic toys that if your child throws down, it will snap in half. The next is this Tummy Time Wobbler. So this can just like sit on the floor and it wobbles. What she likes to do is push it and it'll kind of wobble away from her, and she crawls for it and reaches for it. It's made with non-toxic materials. It's BPA-free plastic with a water-based like finish on it. And yeah, it's really cute watching her wobble around across the floor with it. Sit here and play with mommy. Sit here and play with all of your toys. That's right. The next thing is this spinning rainbow, and you can see and hear it. It just gets them used to all the different colors of the rainbow. They can touch it, they can hear it. It's a really nice, fun toy. Again, very, very solid and durable, and Sebastian even likes to play with this. And this is made of FSC sustainably harvested wood and has a non-toxic water-based finish on it as well, so your kids can put it in their mouth. And again, sustainability, just meant to last. If it were to end up in a landfill somewhere, it will biodegrade. Okay, so also in this book comes this little ring, and the first tab says what and when, and I won't read every single one, but I wanted to show you this one because on the front page it has when to introduce what first. There's science behind all of this that makes all the sense in the world to me. The next tab tells us some milestones that your baby will be hitting at 5 months and 6 months, what happens during 5 and 6 months, development in language, and there's a ton of different things that your baby will be doing at this point, and it can tell you how you can use these toys during those times. So like when they find their feet, well then maybe you'll put the socks on them like this little boy in the photo. Same thing with the wobbling when they start crawling, because Margot started crawling at, I think, between 5 and 6. I think 5 months. 5 something months. Go back and watch my update, I'm not sure. But then that's when you bring out the wobbling toy. And then some ideas for activities that have nothing to do with the toys in the box, like turning on light switches, pressing the buttons. You look out the window and show them what to do. Press the garage door opener. It talks about several other things that your baby will do and how you can incorporate their toys during those milestones. So that was the Love Every unboxing. I hope you enjoyed that little spiel I gave. But we really do love Every toys, and she's been playing with them now for about a month. So since she turned 6 months, I believe is when we started, or maybe 5 months, and it's been great, and I can't wait to get future boxes to come. So I'll put all their information down below. So we just spent the last 10 minutes cleaning up the playroom. I did it off camera because I figured there was plenty of montage material in this vlog, and it's probably already getting long. This was our old toy shelf, and we're getting rid of it. One of our friends is going to come and pick it up for toy storage at their house now, or book storage. And we've replaced it with basically the same thing, but in white. This is from IKEA. This one is from Target. I can link both below for you all. But the reason why I replaced it, because there's nothing wrong with this one, is I just thought that we needed a lighter, brighter piece of furniture in here. The room is light and bright, so this one just looks nicer. I did the rainbow home edit style books down here, and after the very first weekend when I did this, Bash destroyed it, and we had a little talk, and now he takes out probably 1 book at a time, maybe 3 tops, and then he'll like put them back in. I have to constantly go in and fix them, like this book right here, Margot just twisted. But he no longer pulls them all out off the shelf anymore, and it's been great. Then we keep some toys in here. This is one of the toys that he earned for going pee-pee on the potty. It's all of this fruit, which goes great with learning activities when we're trying to sort colors, but then he can also play with it in his food truck. And then we are going to get them an IKEA kitchen and get rid of the food truck at some point. And as you can see, we're just trying to get rid of the plasticky kind of toys that are loud, and this like makes a lot of noise, and go into things where he has to use his imagination. Don't worry, he will still have those fun type of toys, but you know, we're just trying to do a little bit better. These are animals that he got for his birthday, and again, has to use his imagination, but there's all types of animals in here. In here are some of the plastic toys. I don't mind toys like this, where it makes noise, it has drill bits, but he can drill these screws down into wood. That kind of stuff doesn't bother me. Probably more so stuff like this that we're trying to steer away from for now on. But the problem is like these were gifts from other people, so if people don't know, they're gonna get them, and I don't mind. Yeah, don't touch the bear, Pippa. And then in the final one is sporting things, balls, baseball gloves, you know, that kind of thing. And yeah, this is their playroom, but I think that this is just so cute. So we just recently added these shelves. There's 4, but we've only kept 3 here because I think I'm gonna like put like, I don't know, some kind of decorative something up here. This table set is from Pottery Barn, and now I'm just looking to get probably like a nice rug in here. Again, that's gonna go, so we're not gonna really have that there. And then that's the playroom closet that has a ton of other Montessori style toys and other toys that we aren't keeping anymore. And on this side of the wall, to complement the bookshelf, I'm going to put this corkboard, although it'll either be this one painted white or a art display of some sort, so I can display their little paintings and things up there. Alright guys, well that is pretty much our day. It was a very relaxed day in the life, mainly just giving you what my kids' day is like. This is a day where we didn't go anywhere. We didn't really do anything as far as like hit the streets and get out of here. We kind of try to stay off of the TV and just kind of keep the learning more organic. And when they nap and or are eating, if I'm not eating too, is when I get my stuff done. Because I know that was a question a lot of people had, is when do you do your things? And I do it when they have downtime. So if they're playing independently, I'm putting the dishes away. Or if they're sleeping, I'm folding laundry. Or I'm doing something that has to do with like my own chores and tasks. So yeah, we're gonna take our walk. We waited for Brandon to come home. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.